have another product line, if you want to call it, that I'm going to tell you guys about right now that we've been keeping a secret for a while, but it's exciting. Um, and it's not ready, unfortunately. We're still a few days out, both on we talked about our funnel last week, about our whole questionnaire, full report analysis that's free for anyone to get a better understanding of where they are from a health perspective, with some recommendations from Dr. Ryan on what they could do to improve each of those areas, whether it's heart health, gut health, brain health, digestive health, muscle growth, all of that stuff, weight loss. Each one has its own category, has its own recommendations. And if they want to participate, if they want to order those products, become a member and order the products, they can do that all through that questionnaire, or it just gives them an idea of where they are and what they need, whether they buy Livegood products or not. So it's very non pushy. What's the word I'm looking for? Non-aggressive, but very helpful, very powerful, very valuable. And so that's still, we wanted to launch it today. It's possible we turn it on later today, but it's probably going to be Monday or Tuesday. Just cleaning up some stuff, mainly the follow-up emails. The system is done. Again, just working on those follow-up emails because we want to drip on those people and say, hey, you know what? You took this report. Congratulations. You're doing the right thing. But now it's time to really take action. Don't just know where you are. Take action on it. And here's some great products that you need to take. We'll highlight some products. We got this whole, guys, it is powerful. You give someone that free assessment, we're going to keep dripping on them, keep telling them what they need to take. I mean, even if it's just one product they start with to get healthy, we're going to help you as much as we can to help you build your team, create more members, and help people get healthy. So that is a few days away, probably maybe less than a few days away. And that's going to be awesome. And that goes along with this other thing. So we've talked about, I've hinted at that we're launching something that other companies can't do because they're not a membership model, because they're paying out on products and all this stuff. And I wanted it to be ready. It's not, but since I've been teasing you guys about it, I wanted to tell you what it is. So here we go. So you've heard about this craze of Ozempic drugs, the semaglutides, the tirzepatides, the Wegovy's, the Ozempics, all this stuff, Zepbound, Mounjaro. It's huge. Over 40 million people in the United States are using these weight loss medications, whether for weight loss or diabetes. 40 million people. So we've got two opportunities here. Number one, we will be, in literally a few days, the first and only network marketing company that is able to sell and provide these drugs to people with a full prescription. We've got the whole, working on this very hard. A lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of money's gone into it. So they have to be doctor prescribed. We've got the whole network of doctors in every state in the country. And speaking of that, this, unfortunately, for international people outside the US, is only available for the US right now. We do have some things we're working on internationally to make up for that, but this is only for the US right now. So those 40 million people just in the United States is a whole new market for us. So these drugs that people are taking, again, we've got the whole doctor network that can prescribe the drugs. We've got the whole pharmacy network that sends them straight to their door, all very easy, very duplicatable, very seamless. It's just one step. So the difference between this and all of the other products, and the reason that we can do this and other companies can't, very similar to Costco. Costco has a pharmacy. You get discounts on drugs, on medication, on prescriptions if you are a member of Costco. If you're not a member of Costco, you don't get to participate. That's the same thing here. So unlike all of our other products where we have a retail price and a member price, with drugs, you are not allowed. It is a law. We, as you guys know, we keep everything super, super beyond squeaky clean, and just going through the regulatory processes and all that stuff was another big endeavor, just to make sure we're doing this right and clean and aren't going to have any issues. You are not allowed to pay commissions on drugs in any way other than maybe to the doctor. So we can't, so there's no retail price on these medications. There's no, because we can't pay out commissions on drugs. Even if they pay a higher price, we can't, it's not allowed, it's not legal. We want to keep it clean and legal. So we're making these prices. I mean, there's like no profit margin for the company. It's just to provide you guys another product, another opportunity, another offering to people. And just like every other one of our products, most companies are selling the generic semaglutide compound for $299 a month. Very powerful product, tons of testimonials on it. People are getting results. $299. We're coming out at $199, $199 for members. Tirzepatide. Most companies are as much as what, Ryan? $699, like $700 for tirzepatide. Ryan's giving me the thumbs up. $399 for tirzepatide, and that's what a lot of people are going to. Apparently, the weight loss benefits of that drug are better than a semaglutide, or more. There's just different, and the doctors that we have will recommend which one they think is better for the patient. And a lot. So I said there's two opportunities. There's actually three. All right. Here are the three opportunities. Number one, still a huge market of people who are looking into taking these Ozempic type weight loss drugs. And they can also buy Ozempic, by the way, through our site at the lowest price you can get Ozempic anywhere. And we actually have four branded ones along with the generic compounds that most people go with the generic, same stuff, better price. But we got Wegovy, we've got Mounjaro, we've got Zepbound, and we've got Ozempic that you could buy at the lowest price anywhere. So those are awesome. And again, along with the generic tirzepatide and semaglutide. So the first market or opportunity here is that there's still, 40 million people in the United States. The buzz is out there. People are very excited about this. They see people getting results. Now, sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but I want to mention, so we've talked a lot about this. We're not proponents of drugs or medication. We want to do the opposite. We want to get people off of drugs and medication, not on drugs and medication. But this world has gotten so out of hand unhealthy. Again, over 75% of people are overweight or obese. And I don't know what's the percent of obese, but that's what it's tailored for obese people. And sometimes you just need that head start. We don't recommend you take these drugs forever, but to lose that first 50, 60 pounds they help a lot. And again, you get for 6 months, 9 months, not going to hurt you bad, especially with the other stuff we have going on. So I just want to throw that out there. We're not encouraging people to use drugs, but in some cases, and let Dr. Ryan talk about this here in a second, some people just need that head start. Weight Watchers even went to these drugs, and we're about half the price of their product. Literally exactly the same product for half the price. When it comes to drugs, you can't go better, higher quality, lower quality. It's FDA regulated. It's the same stuff. It's just a better price. So opportunity one is people who are looking into taking these drugs, want to get on them, maybe don't know where to start. Now they've got the opportunity to do it. Opportunity number two is people who are already taking these drugs and are paying $100, $200, $500, $1,000 a month more than they could get them from at Livegood. There's another opportunity. Now we can attract all these people. And again, you have to be a member to get access to these discounted drugs. You have to be a member. So that's how you're going to make money. You bring people in, they become a member. And number three, this is the biggest one of all, is that most people, as we all know, are not getting enough nutrients out of their diet. We're all deficient in something. We all need our greens. We all need our reds. We need our multi. We need our magnesium. We need our vitamin D. We need these products. When people are on these Ozempic type drugs, they need them even more because they're taking in less calories, less nutrients, less food. In other words, they're in many cases kind of starving their bodies of what their bodies need. So those people, even more than everybody else, need supplements as well. And so a lot of this funnel is intertwined with the whole drug process. So whether or not they buy the drugs, whether or not they're already taking drugs, everybody needs supplements. And even people who are already using these drugs, whether they buy them from Livegood or not, they need supplements. And so and we've got a part of the filter is actually one of the doors, not the filter, the funnel. Yeah. One of the doors to get into the funnel is, hey, are you taking these weight loss drugs? Because you're already deficient in nutrients. Now you're even more deficient. If you want to really maximize your results with your weight loss journey, not get sick, protect your immune system, and get better results, you need to supplement on top of it. So whether or not they even buy, order the drugs through us, they still need the supplements, and that's the push. That's where we want to get people, because the drugs aren't going to last forever. The supplements should last forever, because everybody needs these forever. And so that's where we're going. So opportunity one is people who are not currently using the drugs, who are overweight, and not everyone is going to qualify. Keep in mind, you have to have a certain body mass. If you're on 12 medications or you're super unhealthy, doctors are not going to prescribe it to you. You're not going to be able to get it. But those people still need supplements. So that's opportunity one, people who are not already on the products. Number two is people who are on it, who want to save money, get it for cheaper, and they're going to need supplements. And opportunity three is just everybody needs supplements, whether or not they are on it. So that's pretty cool. But again, and so to keep it totally clean, I'm not going to say the name of the new company, but it's a completely separate company, just to legal lawyers telling us to do it this way to keep it clean. It's exclusive to Livegood. Nobody else on the planet gets these prices. You have to be a member of Livegood to be able to get them, but it is billed by a separate company, just to keep everything super squeaky clean. But just to be totally clear, we can't pay any commissions on the drugs. So we can't pay, so there's no commissions on the drugs, and it doesn't go into the bonus pool, unfortunately. Again, it's a separate company. We're keeping it totally separate, totally clean, but we're going to get a ton of memberships that are going to fill the matrix. You're going to get a lot of customers who need these products, and that's where the benefit is. So it's a huge, just added value for our membership that, again, no other company is doing, can do, and very unlikely will, unless they try to adopt a membership model. Like Johnny said, there's always going to be copycats. So there probably will be at some point, but it's going to be very hard to compete with our prices. I mean, there's the lowest possible price is literally like $100 less than the cheapest one out there right now for literally exactly the same product. So I'll let Dr. Ryan talk a little bit more about that. So take it away, Dr. Ryan.
All right, Ben, that was a huge announcement. I'm sitting in my seat squirming for my opportunity to speak. It's unbelievable. All right, guys, listen, please listen up. There's a couple things. First, I need to correct you one thing, Ben. There is absolutely no generic available on the brand name drugs. Ozempic, Wegovy, they're both the same active ingredient, semaglutide. On the other side, there's Mounjaro and there's Zepbound. The active ingredient is tirzepatide. There is no approved generic. When Ben was referring to options for compounded, those drugs, those national brand name drugs, are on a national shortage. Therefore, you can legally compound the exact copycat replica of the drug. So it's a cost-effective way to get access to this medication, this class of medication. Here's what I absolutely love. When these drugs first came out, they were pretty transformational from a weight loss perspective, but they were also pretty damn scary from a what's ahead. What do we don't know much about these things. What's going to happen? Are you going to gain the weight back? What about side effects and all these different things? The data is pouring in. The data is pouring in. And Ben nailed it. It's like there is so much inflammation. There is so much obesity. Many folks are unable to get to where their body needs a metabolic reset. They just can't get there. These drugs are showing so much promise in the sense of cardiovascular outcomes, improving lipid profiles, so cholesterol profiles, improving all aspects of mental health. I mean, you're talking about psychiatric disorders where people are on meds and they're gaining weight and it doubles down, it causes more harm. Substance abuse disorders. I mean, there's so many off-label positive indications, things that are happening with this class of meds. But I want to make something clear. This is an entry into the clinical setting for Livegood. We are still very much a functional, foundational, sort of naturopathic health company. We really do address root cause. That's the way we view this. We know now that with the data coming out, that the folks that start on these drugs, they now can come off these drugs with the proper education, proper lifestyle guidance, the proper supplementation, the proper nutrition, all of it. All the stuff that Livegood has invested so heavily in to make sure that you all are getting the right amount of information, accurate information. so that your lifestyle, when you come off the meds, is better. It's not going to be worse than when you started. It's not going to go back to the way you were when you started. So all of this is very, very, very important for you guys to understand. Then you look at it from the access perspective. Look at the access Ben just talked about. Are you kidding me? This is just the beginning. All of the acute care stuff that we can add, it's not just this class of medication. We have the ability in a clinical setting now to disrupt acute care stuff that we can handle through a telemedicine platform, chronic care management stuff we can handle down the road through this platform, educational outreach. There's just an incredibly huge amount of like data that we can generate and we can help with. So that aspect is so exciting. And these medications are really absolutely changing lives. They are changing and a lot of lives. But what's true and factual is they cost a fortune. They are cost prohibitive for many people that come on. They can't afford to stay on. And they have to drop off. Never got the proper education, proper training, proper follow-up, proper drip. And then they went right back to beginning or worse than when they started. I'm excited, Ben. I know there's a lot of education that's going to be built around this, and I think that's what has got me the most pumped up about it. Because once this thing gets going, I know it's just America right now, but there's so many people's lives that are going to be able to be positively impacted, and I don't want the message to get lost. I mean, we are still root cause trying to identify how do we improve people's health, and it's pretty obvious that these medications are really playing a significant